Is it just me? Or does it feel like our bodies have a different set of rules once you pass a certain age? Things you never thought about before suddenly become a concern. Maybe you've noticed yourself getting a little more tired than you used to. Or perhaps that quick walk around the block leaves you just a tiny bit breathless these days. We often shrug it off, saying, "Oh, well, that's just getting older." And while some changes are natural, there's a silent issue that affects many of us as the years go by. One that can dramatically impact our energy, our mobility, and even our peace of mind, the health of our arteries. These vital pipelines carrying blood all over our body can, over time, start to get a little cluttered. Think of a garden hose that slowly gets calcium buildup inside. The water pressure drops. Right. The same can happen with our blood flow. When arteries aren't as clear and flexible as they should be, it can lead to all sorts of problems we'd rather avoid. Things like feeling run down, having achy legs, or even more serious worries. It's a painful reality for too many people, living with that underlying concern about their heart and circulation. But what if I told you there's a simple, enjoyable way to help keep those arteries as clean and clear as possible, using something you interact with every single day? It's not a magic pill or a strenuous exercise routine, though those help too. It's about the food on your plate. There are specific foods, easily found in any grocery store, that are like tiny superheroes for your cardiovascular system. Working diligently to keep those pathways smooth and open, they help reduce the sticky stuff, calm down inflammation, and keep everything flowing beautifully. In this video, we're going to explore 7 of these incredible foods that you can realistically aim to eat daily to give your arteries the best fighting chance to stay 100% clean, helping you feel more vibrant and less worried. Stick around until the very end, because there's something we'll talk about that might genuinely surprise you about making this change. Let's dive right into some of these powerhouses for your arteries. The first group I want to talk about is often called fatty fish. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Fatty doesn't sound like something good for your arteries, does it? But trust me, this is one of those crucial distinctions. We're talking about the right kinds of fat here. Fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, and anchovies aren't just delicious. They are absolutely packed with something called omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard of omega-3s, and there's a good reason they get so much attention, especially as we get older. These aren't fats that clog things up. They're fats that help clean things up and keep them running smoothly. Think of omega-3s as nature's little mechanics for your circulatory system. One of the main ways they help is by reducing inflammation throughout your body. And inflammation is a major culprit when it comes to plaque building up in arteries. When there's less inflammation, there's less likelihood of that sticky plaque forming and hardening the artery walls. Omega-3s also help lower triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood that can increase your risk of heart disease. And they can even help reduce blood pressure and prevent blood clots. That's a whole lot of benefit packed into one serving of fish. Now, how do you get enough of this wonderful fish into your diet daily, or at least regularly? The recommendation is often to aim for 2 servings of fatty fish per week, but adding it even more frequently in smaller amounts can be fantastic. A serving is typically around 3 to 4 ounces. For example, you could have smoked salmon on whole grain toast for breakfast a couple of times a week, a sardine salad for lunch, or baked salmon or mackerel for dinner. Canned sardines and mackerel are incredibly convenient and affordable options. Don't overlook them. They're just as rich in omega-3s as fresh fish. If the taste or texture of fatty fish isn't your favorite, don't worry. Sometimes trying different preparation methods helps. Baking, grilling, or even adding fish to stews or curries can make it more palatable. The key is finding ways you enjoy them so you actually eat them regularly. Even small amounts add up over time. Aiming for a little bit a few times a week is a realistic goal for most people. Transitioning from the savory goodness of fish, Let's talk about something sweet and bursting with color berries. Think of blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These little gems are more than just a treat. They are absolute powerhouses of antioxidants, particularly compounds called flavonoids. Arteries, like everything else in our body, can suffer damage over time from something called oxidative stress. This is a natural process, but it can be accelerated by things like poor diet, stress, and environmental factors. Antioxidants are like your body's cleanup crew, neutralizing these harmful compounds and protecting your cells, including the cells lining your arteries. Flavonoids, abundant in berries, have been shown in studies to have significant benefits for heart health. They help improve the function of the endothelium, which is the inner lining of blood vessels. A healthy endothelium is crucial for blood vessels to expand and contract properly, ensuring good blood flow and helping to prevent plaque buildup. When the endothelium is working well, your arteries are more flexible and less prone to damage. Eating berries daily is surprisingly easy and enjoyable. A half a cup to a cup a day can make a real difference. Add a handful of blueberries or raspberries to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Toss some strawberries or blackberries into a salad for a burst of flavor and nutrients. Snack on a small bowl of mixed berries in the afternoon. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh ones and are often more affordable and convenient. You can throw frozen berries into smoothies or let them thaw slightly and add them to yogurt or cereal. They also work beautifully in baked goods, though try not to add too much sugar if you're baking. The natural sweetness of the berries is often enough. Making berries a regular part of your routine is a delicious way to protect your arteries, and their vibrant colors are a reminder of all the good they are doing inside your body. They are truly one of nature's perfect foods for graceful aging and maintaining vitality. Now that we've talked about getting those beneficial omega-3s from fish and the powerful antioxidants from berries, let's move on to another category that might not always get the spotlight it deserves, but is absolutely essential for artery health: leafy green vegetables. I'm talking about things like spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, and even romaine lettuce. These aren't just side dishes, they are nutritional giants, especially when it comes to keeping your arteries clean and healthy. One of the key reasons leafy greens are so good for your arteries is their incredibly high content of vitamins, minerals, and nitrates. Nitrates, when you eat them in vegetables, are converted in your body into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. Think of it like easing the tension on a hose so the water can flow more freely. This vasodilation, or widening of blood vessels, helps lower blood pressure and improve blood flow, which takes stress off your arteries and makes it harder for plaque to stick to the walls. It's like giving your arteries a smooth, non-stick coating. Beyond nitrates, leafy greens are packed with fiber, which helps manage cholesterol levels, another big factor in artery health. They're also loaded with antioxidants and vitamins like vitamin K, which plays a role in preventing calcium buildup in arteries. Eating leafy greens daily might sound like a chore to some, but it's easier than you think, and the benefits are immense. A generous handful in a salad, a large portion of cooked spinach or kale with your dinner, or even blending some spinach into a smoothie you often can't taste it are simple ways to get your daily dose. Even a sandwich with a few extra lettuce leaves adds up. Try sautéing greens with a little garlic and olive oil. Delicious and healthy. Making them a regular part of your meals. Aiming for at least 1 or 2 cups cooked or double that amount raw each day provides a continuous supply of these artery-benefiting compounds. Next on our list are nuts and seeds. These small but mighty foods are nutritional powerhouses and fantastic for your arteries. Think of walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds, and sunflower seeds. What makes them so special for cardiovascular health? They are a great source of healthy fats, including some omega-3s, especially walnuts and flax seeds, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. And they also contain plant sterols, which can help lower cholesterol. The combination of healthy fats and fiber in nuts and seeds is particularly good for managing blood lipids. The healthy fats help raise your HDL cholesterol, the good kind, and lower your LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, while the fiber helps sweep cholesterol out of your digestive system before it can be absorbed. The antioxidants and other plant compounds in nuts and seeds also contribute to reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, further protecting your artery walls from damage. Incorporating a small handful, about a quarter cup of nuts or a tablespoon or two of seeds into your daily routine is simple. Sprinkle flax seeds or chia seeds on your cereal or yogurt. Add walnuts or almonds to salads, stir-fries, or baked goods. Snack on a small portion of unsalted nuts in the afternoon. You can also make your own trail mix with nuts, seeds, and dried fruit. Just watch the sugar content of the fruit. Nut butters like almond or walnut butter, without added sugar, are another way to enjoy their benefits on toast or with fruit slices. Remember to choose plain, unsalted varieties to avoid excess sodium. Making nuts and seeds a regular snack or addition to your meals is a satisfying way to nourish your arteries throughout the day. Our fifth incredible food for clean arteries is something you probably already use frequently in your kitchen: olive oil. Specifically, extra virgin olive oil. This isn't just a cooking fat. It's a cornerstone of the healthy Mediterranean diet, which is renowned for its benefits to heart health. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which are excellent for lowering bad cholesterol LDL and raising good cholesterol HDL. But the magic of extra virgin olive oil goes beyond just its fat profile. It's also packed with powerful antioxidants, including polyphenols. These compounds have strong anti-inflammatory properties and protect against oxidative damage. Much like the antioxidants in berries and leafy greens, they help keep the inner lining of your arteries healthy and functioning properly, preventing plaque buildup and improving flexibility. Using extra virgin olive oil instead of other fats like butter or less healthy vegetable oils is a direct way to benefit your arteries. How to use it daily. Drizzle it generously over salads, cooked vegetables, or soups. Use it as a base for salad dressings. Dip whole grain bread in it in moderation, as it's still calorie-dense. Use it for sautéing vegetables over medium heat, while it has a relatively high smoke point. Its beneficial antioxidants are best preserved when used for finishing dishes or in lower heat cooking. Aim for a couple of tablespoons a day as part of your healthy fat intake. Choose extra virgin olive oil, as it contains the highest levels of beneficial compounds due to minimal processing. Its rich flavor also makes healthy food taste better, making it easier to stick to an artery-friendly diet. Incorporating this liquid gold into your daily cooking and meal preparation is a delicious and effective strategy for arterial health. Next up, we have legumes. This category includes beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. These humble foods are nutritional powerhouses, often overlooked, but incredibly beneficial for keeping your arteries clean and healthy, especially as we get older. One of their biggest strengths is their incredibly high fiber content, both soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber is particularly important for heart health because it acts like a sponge in your digestive system, binding to cholesterol and helping to remove it from the body before it enters your bloodstream. This direct impact on cholesterol levels is a major win for artery health. But legumes offer so much more. They are also excellent sources of plant-based protein, complex carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals like folate, potassium, and magnesium. Folate helps lower levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that, in high levels, can damage artery walls. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure by balancing the effects of sodium, and magnesium contributes to healthy blood vessel function. Their complex carbohydrates provide sustained energy without causing sharp spikes in blood sugar, which is also important for overall cardiovascular health. Eating legumes daily is easier than you might think, and they are very versatile and budget-friendly. Add a can of kidney beans or black beans to soups or stews. Toss chickpeas into salads or roast them for a crunchy snack. Use lentils as a base for hearty soups or as a meat substitute in dishes like shepherd's pie. Hummus. made from chickpeas, is a delicious dip for vegetables or whole grain crackers. Try making a simple lentil soup or adding cannellini beans to a pasta dish. Aim for at least a half cup to a full cup of cooked legumes a few times a week, or even daily if you enjoy them. They are filling, satisfying, and provide a fantastic array of nutrients that directly support the health and cleanliness of your arteries. Don't underestimate the power of a simple bowl of bean soup or a lentil salad. Finally, the seventh food we need to talk about might not be something you eat a large quantity of, but its impact is significant: garlic. For centuries, garlic has been recognized for its medicinal properties, and modern science has confirmed many of its benefits, particularly for cardiovascular health. The key compounds in garlic, especially allicin, which is released when garlic is crushed or chopped, have potent effects on blood vessels and circulation. Garlic works on multiple fronts to help keep arteries clean. It has been shown to help lower blood pressure, reduce LDL cholesterol levels, and most notably, it has antiplatelet effects, meaning it can help prevent blood clots from forming. Some research also suggests it may help slow the progression of atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries due to plaque buildup. Its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties further contribute to protecting the delicate lining of your arteries from damage. Adding garlic to your daily diet is usually quite simple. As it's a staple in so many cuisines, use fresh garlic generously in your cooking, mince it and add it to salad dressings. Sauté it with vegetables. Add it to sauces, soups, and stews. The more you crush or chop the garlic and let it sit for a few minutes before cooking, the more allicin is produced. If you're not a fan of the taste or smell, garlic supplements are available, but getting it from whole food is often preferred as you also get other beneficial compounds. Aiming for 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic per day, incorporated into your meals, is a realistic target. It adds wonderful flavor to your food while secretly doing amazing work to keep your arteries clear. So there you have it. 7 incredible foods: fatty fish, berries, leafy greens, nuts and seeds, extra virgin olive oil, legumes, and garlic. We've talked about why each one is so beneficial for keeping your arteries clean and how you can practically include them in your daily meals. It might seem like a lot to change all at once, and that's okay. Remember what I said earlier about small steps. That's truly the key here. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start by focusing on adding just 1 or 2 of these foods more frequently this week. Maybe it's adding berries to your breakfast every morning, or making sure you have a serving of beans or lentils with dinner a few times. Perhaps it's making a conscious effort to use olive oil when cooking or sprinkling nuts on your salad. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every little bit helps. Each time you choose one of these foods, you are actively doing something wonderful for your cardiovascular system, reducing inflammation, improving cholesterol, supporting healthy blood pressure, and making it harder for plaque to build up. Think of each bite as an investment in your future health and vitality. It's about nourishing your body with the things it needs to thrive, to keep those vital blood vessels healthy and strong for years to come. Living with the worry of poor circulation or heart issues can cast a shadow over your days. It can limit what you feel capable of doing and add an unnecessary burden of stress. But the painful reality we discussed at the beginning doesn't have to be your permanent state. You have the power, through simple, enjoyable dietary choices, to significantly impact the health of your arteries and reclaim some of that energy and confidence. These foods aren't just about preventing problems. They're about promoting a sense of well-being, helping you feel more vibrant, more capable, and less held back by physical limitations. Imagine having more stamina for your hobbies, feeling less breathless during your daily activities, and having that peace of mind knowing you are actively supporting your heart. That future is within your reach, and it starts with the food you eat. Making these changes is an act of self-care, a way of honoring the body that has carried you through so many years. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and taking simple, actionable steps that yield significant rewards. It's not about deprivation or strict dieting. It's about abundance, filling your plate with delicious, colorful, nutrient-dense foods that actively work to keep you healthy from the inside out. And the surprise I mentioned at the beginning, it's how relatively simple and enjoyable these changes can be, and how quickly you might start to feel a difference in your energy levels and overall well-being just by focusing on adding more of these powerful foods to your plate. It's not complicated science, it's just good old-fashioned nutrition, applied consistently. We covered a lot of ground today, exploring the incredible benefits of fatty fish, berries, leafy greens, nuts and seeds, olive oil, legumes, and garlic for keeping your arteries clean. I truly hope this information inspires you to try incorporating more of these foods into your life. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Are you already eating some of these regularly? Do you have favorite ways to prepare them? What challenges do you face in adding more healthy foods to your diet? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful and encouraging to others in our community. If you found this video helpful and informative, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us know that we're creating content you value. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We share regular tips and information designed specifically for people over 60, focusing on health, happiness, and living your best life at every age. Don't miss out on future videos that can help you make positive changes for a healthier, more fulfilling life. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. Remember, you are capable of making incredible changes for your health. One plate at a time. Keep nourishing your body, stay positive, and live your best life at every age.